like, whoo, tipsy on glue in here.
Oh, really? That's crazy because I don't notice.
This is amazing. I can't even believe it, Mark. Our new kitchen.
Kitchen, and I want to do an official public apology to everyone on behalf of my wife that I do not listen to her enough.
Oh, this feels so good. Right here.
Okay, no, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not quite everything, the glue and everything.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Are those appropriate shoes for demo day?
Listen.
Yes.
You are not helping with the commentary on YouTube regarding safety, okay?
I'm trying to hold this straight.
It's hard to believe that we feel accomplished right now.
This is accomplished. Right back here. Might not look like it.
Our oven is on a dolly, and we've actually chosen to leave it there because it's easier to wheel around our little oven this week. Yes?
Turn off the gas and unplug it and wheel it around every time someone needs to get back there.
Our dishwasher is covered in insulation, and we couldn't be happier.
Because things are getting accomplished.
This was a big week. So Shane, our handyman, and his helper Sean have been here for 5 days.
Yes.
And we didn't think it was going to take 5 days.
No.
In fact, a lot of this we thought, everything you think is going to just, go faster.
Yes.
And be less expensive. But.
Well, past day 3, we started both getting a little anxious. Like, why are you guys still here?
I thought there'd be one of you. There's 2 of you. I thought it'd be 3 days. It's 5 days. Yeah, day 5 was a little bit
we started getting really nervous.
Anyhow.
He's like, I need to clean up. I'm like, no, you don't. You
No,
need
we
to go.
got it. We got it. Yeah. See you later.
Go, goodbye.
Have a good weekend. We'll do the cleanup.
We'll do the cleanup.
Well, that one looks like it's whole. That one and that one. The rest of them all gotta come out.
Gotcha. What are you doing in here?
Hiding.
Why?
It's very loud out there.
Are you just sitting here enjoying the mountain scenery?
Yes, I'm enjoying the view. It looks really great. Snow-capped mountains,
All right, speaking of snow-capped mountains, let's get the wood off of the snow caps.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's start upstairs and be totally done upstairs and then go downstairs.
That's number 9.
Number 9. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, I like it. It's really nice. It's not like hospital white. It has a little bit of depth to it.
Well, it's a linen.
Is that what it technically was?
In the next 10 days, things are going to start to get real.
Oh, real amazing.
Yes. Okay, you are not in the Swiss Alps. I know it looks like that. Trisha's drinking her coffee. She's got the white topped mountains. All of this mural is going bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
In place of it is going to be, what do you call these things?
Isn't it like wainscoting, coating? I don't know what it's actually called.
C-O-O-T-I-N.
Are we going to try and spell something?
No, let's just stay away from that. Let's not talk about it. Okay.
Not exactly the spell experts here. So anyway, we are going to do an architectural detail on the wall in some linear, bring your eye up, make the room feel taller kind of a way.
So throughout the house on the lower floor, we're gonna do a 6-inch baseboard. And so we're gonna put that in there first. And then up top, we're gonna do a 4-inch. On the top and the sides, we're gonna do a 4-inch board with this primed pine that we got at Home Depot. So
it frames it.
Yes, and then we have the 2-inch that we're gonna do in between. I think we're just gonna do 4 down the vertical, and then we're gonna do 1 across the top. So it's gonna be like a smaller rectangle and then a long rectangle.
Yes,
and
but
then
the studs are gonna really tell us where we're going.
Yeah. Okay.
We
Good.
gotta find the studs.
Yeah. Whose idea was the trim? Is it your idea?
Maybe. I think we're both responsible.
We were both naive. That's what we were both. Oh, look at this. They have a coffee holder up here. Huh. Probably. This probably needs to be. We'll worry about that next.
Okay.
Okay. Let's
just forget
let's
this.
just measure. Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
All right.
I got it ready for you.
Okay.
Hello.
Well, hello there.
How's
Big
it going?
day?
Big day.
Big day. Big day for us too. This kid took a test. He did well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to come inside and see some of the progress?
Yes. Let's go see. Oh my gosh! This is so exciting! Thank you for all your work. Wow. Real cabinets. This is so cool.
This place is a mess. Carpet guy just called and said that he's a few minutes out. One of the things that Home Depot said is make sure there's no other contractors here on the day of the carpet install. Pretty much everybody's here today. I mean, everybody. Shane's coming over with Sean. The paint guys are still here. Countertops are getting measured. I mean, we tried to space this all out, but just the way it ended up working. Today's the day.
Hey. Yeah, that looks right.
All right.
I guess sometimes it's not. That's why we do this.
This is why we do this.
It shoots 50 points each time it shoots, and it takes an average of them all and compresses them, and gives me the dimensions from this to that point or wherever I shoot it, and then it just all displays on here. But I do a little bit of drawing on here.
Okay.
You'll see as I go, it'll all come together exactly how it is.
What's happening?
Well, the carpet's up.
Wow.
Carpet's up, and the pad's up, and we're gonna do our best to get rid of as many squeaks as possible.
Oh, that's awesome.
Did this one right.
No squeaking.
No squeaking, huh? Thanks, James.
Where did we get our carpet?
I'm not sure. I think there's some subliminal messaging here.
Yeah, no kidding, huh?
Yeah.
The Home Depot knows that the carpet goes over this, right?
It's when you pull back the carpet and
You're like, oh, yes.
maybe I should go to Home Depot.
And by that, it's too late. You've already ordered your carpet by the time you see the pad.
Yeah.
You're gonna start thinking that Home Depot is sponsoring this project. They are not, by any means. James is not entirely done yet, but I think he got one of the bedrooms done. And just come take a look.
This is so exciting. Wow.
All right, as you can tell, Trisha's done a good job assembling these things. It's Trisha's IKEA experience that really gives her the ability to
Background?
tackle these assembly stuff.
My resume?
Trish, do I assemble furniture?
Never.
No, I don't. When have I been? Was I fired or did I resign?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Go get the mattress.
Yeah, you should probably text Carson and tell him to help you bring that up the stairs though.
Okay.
Because that is too heavy for me.
Oven's here. It's been a bit of an ordeal. Supposed to be here last Wednesday. Actually, it was supposed to be here about 3 weeks ago. But the refrigerator was on back order. And then they wouldn't release the oven without the fridge. Then I called and I got them to release the oven without the fridge, but then the oven was on back order. Then it was supposed to be delivered on a Wednesday, but the truck broke down. Then it was supposed to be delivered Friday after Thanksgiving, but something happened. And then Saturday, but I guess that didn't work. And now today's Monday, and here it is. So these are some of the things that after a while you just kind of get used to. No, you don't get used to it. Anyhow, it's here, and the refrigerator should be here in about 3 to 4 days. Pretty excited about getting these appliances in. And then we got to check the status of the countertops, backsplash, hood. Got to change the outlets. I think that's about it.
Good to see you too.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you guys.
Looks
Man,
great.
we're back and we're excited.
Yes, sir. Good to see you.
Yeah, likewise.
So excited.
That is ridiculous.
That's insane. They're absolutely gorgeous.
Well, thanks.
I knew that they were going to be good. I really did, because only because I saw what was in the showroom when we were first here. Exceeding expectations is mind-blowing.
We're about to look at these gorgeous. Would you call this an L bracket?
Sort of. This is what hangs on the wall.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna copy you.
Okay. This is what hangs on the wall. The shelf is sitting right here, just like this. We screwed in from the bottom. We screw these into the studs, and voila, we have a hanging shelf.
Voila.
And it just fits right over like that with just a little bit to spare. So it'll look really cool. And wherever.
Something that we've been meaning to share with you. Jesse has been recording the entire process of making these shelves.
I've brought you to my warehouse, which is like our dirty closet where we shove everything in when the company comes over. I really need to clean this place up. And I'm gonna see if I can't find something that fits their particular project perfectly. And in the next episode, we're gonna show you how we mill it down and turn it into the bar top and into those shelves. So follow along. We'll see you next episode. Well, yeah.
We're a commercial company, so it's not so much how to do it, it's how we do it, so that way you can understand why we do it a certain way, because not everybody has those machines, materials, and so this is how we do it, and you can get it from us.
I can't even wait. When you called me a couple days ago, I said, when are the videos ready? Because I want to watch. I want to see them made. So definitely pop on over there. I'm going to provide a link down below.
Super fun to work with people that are good at what they do.
Well, thanks.
Sometimes your imagination can be better than reality. This was better than my imagination.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I like to hear that. That's incredible praise.
Yeah, very cool. So thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
It was awesome.
It was fun.
Now we have to get these safely from Phoenix back to pick up the boys and up to Flag.
Yes.
We don't have the best track record for safely transporting things that are fragile.
Yeah. But first, we have to go find tile. I have directions. It's 12 minutes away. Let's go. Stop right here, Sean and Bree. You know them from the Big Sky steak salad when we visited them in Montana, but he does all kinds of welding work. This weighs about 1,000 pounds, and you're supposed to put wine in it. We had wine, but we just recently had Christmas dinner, so now there is no wine. But we were able to have an amazing Christmas dinner in this kitchen. It came out gorgeous. So first, let's talk about these shelves. Porter Barn did an amazing job. It was an absolute blast to go to their facility and see all of the artwork that they do, because that's what they do. They make artwork that just happen to be shelves. So, and many, many other things. But everything was carved out of one tree. This is all oak, and they're all hanging from these brackets alone, just open shelves, so you know exactly where to get all of your things. And like I mentioned before, you can see the rings from the tree. So you can see how old the tree is. It's just so cool. Okay, so like we said, this is a galley kitchen, so we wanted to open it up as much as possible. Taking down these cabinets just made a whole new life for this kitchen. But also keeping the countertops open and long and clean, that was our mission, to make this seem as big as possible. So we have a slide-in gas oven range with 5 burners, but this little guy is one of those long ones, so you can make pancakes or French toast. We did a Christmas breakfast with a bunch of French toast, and it was so much fun. So we just did easy access access drawers, but what was important to us is to ground the space without making it feel dark and heavy. So we did everything white and light and bright. So we just definitely wanted to anchor the space. So we found this quartz that was called soapstone. And if any of you had lab class back in the day, that is what you did all your science experiments on. So you can't harm it or damage it or do anything to it. And depending on the time of day, it looks like it's black or green, and it has these beautiful white veins going through it. So there's some movement too. But again, we kept with the idea that everything is open. We have a coffee mug tree, we have coffee. Everything is just super easy and vacation friendly.
This is the picture taken by Mark Fagan, otherwise known as Mozzie Man. I used to race with him way back when.
Yes. Anyhow,
he's been full-timing. They've got a blog called roadslesstraveled.us, and Mark has turned into a phenomenal photographer. And so I went to his, I think it's like a 500 pics account, and I found this picture. I said, hey, Mark, can I get that from you? And he said, sure. Absolutely beautiful. And we love it. And just like Trish says, the road goes back, creating like an illusion of a bigger...
road less traveled. Woo! This is super fun in here. Remember when we first started what it looked like? There was a mountain range and some little pine trees. So one of the things that was really important to us is that the rooms felt really clean and it felt like you were on vacation. So it had to be fluffy and wonderful. We found great pillows. Everything is white sheets so they can be bleached and brand new clean. See this cool barn door? We still need a handle. Just pretend there's a handle.
Pretending.
And the light is getting fixed in there. Otherwise, we'd show you this amazing walk-in closet. What we did was we played with lots of texture. We played with the wood going halfway up. That needs some art. But also the velvets and the fur and the leather. We really tried to bring the textiles to life here because that's kind of what you want when you're trying to escape, is to have the feeling of being cozy, and it just sets the tone for having fun. This is like our little tree house. This is our favorite place. We need to get one of these mattresses in the rig. We have white comforters again, and we played with the texture with the fur and the velvet. You just want to snuggle in here and then never get up, unless you want to go skiing or have a great dinner. You can be persuaded to get up, but you don't want to once you're in here. So one of the reasons that we did the accent wall is because we put this big giant bed up against the window, and it could make it look like a little postage stamp. So instead, we decided to bring your eye all the way back to the room and use the whole A-frame space. So that's one of the things to think about in your space. If you have a room where you have to put the bed over one of the windows, is really make the whole wall the bed frame. It makes the room feel much bigger and it anchors the space. This is just a great little place to take off your shoes, maybe have a cup of coffee. If you're here with 6 people, maybe you need a little space to retreat yourself. If the kids are commandeering the TV downstairs, you could be up here.
Hey, speaking of using little spaces, why don't you talk about the other little space we made in the master?
Oh, yes. Well, most people either have to check in with work or they work remotely. So you need a little desk. You need someplace to put your laptop, and we tried to work our magic with this A-frame. And so we got an L shape so that it can kind of mirror the final stop of the A, and then came out here. And it still gives plenty of space to walk in, but then you have a nice little place to put your laptop down and get some work done.
Okay, so there were a couple challenges that we had in this master bedroom.
Yes.
The A-frame was one of them. It was very awkward. This is this huge room. In fact, even when we first came in, we were like, wow, this is a really big room. The problem is the A-frame awkwardly came down to this corner, making it like this weird triangle. And then we got the idea of putting, what is that? Is it 10-inch?
10-inch baseboard.
And we put it along the side, but it was not very easy. In fact, Shane, our handyman, had to make a little triangular framing for it, so it had something to back up against. But anyway, once we framed this whole room out, it brought the height up from the floor. And then why don't you share with everyone what you did with the closet? Because I think it's a good idea.
Oh, okay. It's still a little bit under construction. We need to have a little rug and a mirror, but we made this a dressing closet so that, you know, you just throw your bags down right here. You can hang your things up, but you don't need a real closet in a vacation rental. You need a place for people to put their weekend getaway clothes. And I think this is it. But we do need a little ottoman and maybe a dressing mirror and a little table here, and then we'll be ready to go. It's been a real treat. I am looking forward though to going back in our rig and touring all over this beautiful country so that we can make some more memories. But
Yes.
this is a great landing place.
So that is it for the KYD Cabin kitchen renovation video. Hope you liked it. And if you want more information, go to keepyourdaydream.com/KYD Cabin. And if you want to stay here, which we would love to host you, then get some more information at that link and come on up, particularly if you're in Phoenix. Wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
easy drive.
stay here because we can't. We're excited for season 6 and we're excited to go. But like,
Yes.
there's a part of us where we're finally done.
We literally finished this morning.
And it's snowing right now, and we are getting in our car to drive to Phoenix so that we can start season 6,
Yes.
which we're equally excited about. So I don't want to be misinterpreted, but come up here and enjoy the winter for us.
And send us pictures.
Yes, send us pictures. #KYD Cabin.
Yes.
All right, that is it for this episode. We will see you next Sunday at a secret location. Talk to you then.
Wow, what a way to leave, huh?
Yeah.